Hello, hello. This is Agent Fox, aka Raziera. Play back with more Avowed. And we're back to Shadow Scarp on a quest we don't know how to progress on exactly. Because the room is dark and such. I just I shouldn't fire this at the water. I screwed up my own health. I'm just not exactly sure where to go or what I'm supposed to do in this room. Oh. I guess I went too far in one direction and such. I'm just supposed to, like, come up here and such and so on. Okay. Okay, I'm getting it now. eat some steak. And fine. Right? One of these buttons is meant to open the door to treasure, but I forgot which one. The other activates a flamethrower. Oh, you picked the right one. I hope you pick the right one. The right... Is that a clue, or is that... Like, oh, I hope you pick the right one because that's the trap. Don't pick the left one. That will progress. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I'll just save game real quick. Haha! I knew it! to go in this direction. But how are we? How am I supposed to get up there? Warning. Note to self, find a way to turn off lanes. Steer clear until you figure it out. I didn't know the ladder was there. This is just... Umpara's Promise. Negates all physical damage from traps. I see.
Here lies the cause of legend.
That would actually be pretty good to have.
There's our heart.
Yes, of course. Everything but the treasure was trapped. How silly of me to assume otherwise.
Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. already. Of course. What do you take me for? I got around. Look at this reason they didn't get me.
I'm not ashamed to admit we had a near-death experience or two. Well done.
I'm impressed. Did you like my designs?
I just enjoy a good test of my skill. Well,
I'm glad somebody thinks so. Fools here didn't appreciate my talents until the Dreamscourge showed up.
Does that mean we're going through the gauntlet again? Can we rest first?
Well, you managed well enough. Now, the heart.
here you are.
Thank you. You made an old man very happy in his last days. Here, take this. You have more use for it than I do now.
Umpada spear. Ooh. Oh my god, why? Why is it ringing? Stop. Stop. No. Cease. I don't know. Do I need this? I don't know. Do I need another 10%? Do I need another? I don't think I do. Real. I don't know. Spirit of the game, like useful, like. I don't see how it's too terribly useful. The entire point is to cast spells, so why would I? I mean, it could go. I don't know. It seems I've experimented with pretty much most of the spells. I found the ones I like. Aside from like figure out whether meteor shower is good or not. I get. I have a fair. I want the bow. I want to use the bow, but like, it's poison though. I love poison. I love poison that's like as a type of damage to deal, but I hate that the undead are like immune to it. It's like weird. It's so weird how they introduce the savage type and then turn around and make it not good by having enemies that resisted it. Nah. Like I like including it. I want it to be included, but like, I'm just not sure. I'm honestly not sure right now. Like, I could specialize more into crackling bolt. That seems. But I kind of want to test out marksmanship. See what I can do when like guns are actually good. You know. Like if I had to reset my points, I'll pay the 2,000. I like what? 13,000. It's fine. So. I just want to have some gun, some gun in this, some roguishness, you know? I don't wanna. Beer clump. I can't. Over plazas. Over blood power rock spire like my copper. Fire accumulation damage. And Petrified wood sounds. Ah! Deserts. But I don't. Part of me wants middle conduit. Part of me wants. Why is upgrading these things so freaking hard? Tell you on 8. I need more petrified wood branches. I don't need this exceptional bow. I don't need it. Like it's just. Let's see. What? It's so weird. Like, it will give me 2 less petrified wood branches, but it will. So it's always. Like, what do I. If I need more. I don't need a spindle walker. if I ate the sick. That's still not enough, though. Still not enough. Okay,
I wish we could have done more for them. Careful and Chico, however. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die.
there's no good way to die, Yahtzee.
Obviously, you've never heard the phrase drug-fueled sex heart attack. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yahtzee.
With the extra godless X-Men Valak in the bedroom.
And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Uncle. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling? Don't let the bed bugs bite you. Hi, darling.
Milady.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stand. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Aedyran, but the Steel Baroque raising Fior has gotta make things harder for you.
The Steel Garrote doesn't represent a dare!
Then why did your Emperor send them? Look, I'm not trying to hold your feet to the fire over this. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this.
Sounds like you see.
Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under the Rouse House flag in the Death Fire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit. Maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you.
I question a lot right now. Oaths be damned! I didn't sign up for this.
I hear that. Unfortunately, I don't think the situation is going to get any easier. It makes venturing through the treacherous wild seem like a relief. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind?
You and Capo knew each other?
Yeah, it was tough to see him like this. He'd just given up, and we let him do it.
Is this choice to make?
It should have been Chico's, too. You helped me come to terms with losing Tama. I just worry we've robbed Chico of that chance.
Chico, okay. They're stronger than they're giving them credit for.
Maybe so. Take the sand out of your bedroll before we settle in.
Do you think you'll be teaching me to shoot?
Sure, but why? You know spells that'll knock an ogre on their back.
I've seen some very pretty guns. I think the rifle would fit with my outfit, and I'd hate to miss out.
Fair enough. I'll teach you to shoot if you teach me some spells.
Sure. As long as you don't make me start with chains coming off your sword.
What does that one do? Now that you mentioned it, that's the only one I want to learn.
Let's see how good you are at teaching. Then we can talk about the common spells.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Let's Kukemaka.
If you insist, I'll do the whole process.
There we go.
Never had a chance.
Wow. For some reason in my head, I I remember Daiko. And instead of his usual line of "Don't forget you're friendly," your your friend Daiko and this legit package you've agreed to pick up. I'm imagine if him being more modern, being like, "Don't forget your boy Daiko and the shit you want. You said you give him your boy Daiko." I don't know. Just so weird. Just a weird thing I came into my head.
Not saying a word. Who's next? Anyone?
Man, even be there we go. Oh, come on. Why? Stop moving around. Ooh, ancient memory. I see a barren canyon, a place to contemplate emptiness.
A fear faced. The mysteries of life and death welcome these friends. A mind unclouded.
My mind?
Now our memory is a wound reopened. You are Nimana, one of those who speak for us. Your gift shone a different shade from others of your kind. The souls of the departed danced before you like sea foam. Tell us, what did you make of the songs they sang to you?
I try to comfort people, solve problems. I get to myself. I meditate on the secrets of the beyond.
People knew you as a hermit. Strange words from a placid face. One day a voice called you to the wilds outside your village. Find us in the highest heights, you said. Come, speak to us. You left your world behind, set off upon uncharted sea.
I rest the solitude. I was beholden to no one but myself.
Reflect. The body fights to survive, but the mind is clear. One day, you came to the place where the stone challenged the clouds. Night fell. 100 blazing lights refracted in the sky. We appeared. Your essence joined with ours. We shared what we had seen. You perceived us in new colors. Tell us, Nimana, what did you learn?
To be a Akita was to live in harmony with you.
Bee pollinates the blossom. One hand serves the next. You sailed home to the village, eager to share what you had seen. We prickled. Something was wrong. Trouble like salt on the breeze. People had chased the water back. They raised the wood and stone. They built a tremendous temple. They offered us their stores of food.
You never asked to be revered that way.
But the falcon gripped its wings. They feared you. They feared us. They tried to place
I didn't. I was trying to help them.
The wild dog bites the hand that feeds. The ground shakes. The bones prick. A crack claws through the pillars. Why?
A catastrophe?
The tide crashes. The earth gives way beneath our roofs.
Easy. Focus on me.
We cannot. We breathe. A ship in the eyes. We remember now. A cut. A chasm as deep as the sea. A wound gouged into our skin in a fashion. We did this.
It's over. Well. Why hurt yourself on the godless? How did that help anything?
Purge the poison. Let it out. The only path is through.
Now about Naman.
The sun rose on the barren earth. The village had tumbled down the chasm. Only ruins remained. The few who survived faced the wilds, their new home. Hunger, blistered feet. Clouds parted. Hatred gave way to desperation. They looked to you.
I taught them how to survive.
Wisdom, the purest offering. People again condemned to wander. A village, one day rebuilt. In time, all those who spoke for us came to Thirdborn to face their fate. Tradition without memory, the trial of unknown lineage. We saw the clay settle on the ammonite, and we learned. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Remnants of Damana. Increase your maximum stamina by 10. I see. Claim the bounty, claim the bounty, claim the bounty. Kill Captain Tao. Uh-huh.
I should invest in a tower.
What, like an old wizard? Old wizard Giada? Just... What's all this then? Galloway's Tusk Gatehouse.
Sorry, Aedyran. Path's closed. Too many dream trolls around.
Okay. Da 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 ba ba. Ooh, what's this place? What's this path? Ancient note. Captain Tiger found a new star for us all. Whatever found a man like him. Having not found a training for lives for profit? How many times have we heard one more, boys? Just one more, caper! We stand boys. Isn't this master boy? Masturbatory almost to his vanity. Tiger's tower. One of us stands on which is refurbished. Another will whisper an afterthought. The foolish one will call this mutiny. This is survival. Tiger would do no different. He has the power of shark stealing a secret only his favorite fools. Why? Seeking more fortune, more glory, all on the basis of replanted by yours truly. Bootleggers, be gone. He will not return, I have guaranteed it. Stanley to claim what is rightfully yours. We will write in history, starting with this tower, henceforth known as Iski's Tower. We will write a tower for each man that joins us. I simply claim this one as your new leader. The backside of this contains the following message written in a different hand, immediately cut by a basic cipher. Iski's no different from Tago. We not trade one tower for another. We strike come midnight. His blood will christen the places Mio Q. Cause tower fight. The cycle of only the cycle of things only the cycle of rulership only seems to repeat.
Got eyes on something?
Oh! Let's see. With all those bounties have been cleared up. Hey, sir, SkyTune, Tataiko can't keep away in the sunny on the islands. Follow the source. Excuse the keys. Don't forget, I say that's trouble. Sailors ask for meteors to too strong. Climb Leviathan, talk to Spires, Dreamscourge, we need to something fast.
Oh, you're back. What do you want?
To climb a bounty,
Really? Which one?
I killed the Zara.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Took care of the bandit duel.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
I enjoy the Dreamscourge.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
One less thing for me to worry about. Got the earth to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Okay, I killed Captain Tago. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Oh, wait. That's everything off the board, isn't it? Good job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go pass out.
What? They should repeat the same voice line 5 times. Say goodbye for now. Patrons, fans, and supporters. When we first embarked on this journey together, the third one was a minuscule skeleton in the middle of nowhere, with struggles to find food, water, and high quality so low quality devices. Now there is growing minuscule sim controller stuck-ups and prudes. These little lights are shop, goods and wares. I'd say goodbye and go somewhere else. We're sad to deny this community this incredible opportunity, but change is always possible. You need the right goods to get you down. You find some specific item, just cry my name to the heavens. You know I might. Never trust. P.S. Never trust an Aedyran. Whatever, Daiko. Okay, so we've done all that. Let's go finally meet the Archmage.
I was wondering, what do souls feel?
Forgive me, but could you elaborate?
Uh,
I mean, do you touch them when you're doing animancy? Are they hot or cold? Is it like a cloud or like a beam of light?
Well, it feels a bit like being watched. Like there's an unseen presence in the laboratory with you. Many animators prefer to work in groups, to be in the presence of the living.
I think that makes sense.
Normally this is nothing to worry about, unless the presence follows you.
This is surreal. And the perfect place to set up shop with you and Archmage. I hadn't had a chance to see all this before. It's magnificent. Come on, let's go introduce ourselves to an Archmage.
Let me go. Normally this is nothing to worry about, unless the presence follows you home. Then you would anger the dead.
Right. I think I'll just stick with hunting bears for now.
that's weird. That was a weird way for the dialogue to go. Like, Ghastly just interrupted. Giada. Ring.
Lead the way.
Wow. Gun just... It's just the simple solution. Point, click, shoot.
Oh gosh.
Point and click, then shoot. Point, click, bam, dead.
Logically, I know this will put here to frighten us. And yet, I'm still frightened.
This is it. Ringrun was definitely here.
What gave it away? The tableau of frozen corpses? The Archmage of Terror is many things, but subtle is not one of them.
Yes, but look at them. The artistry is sublime. Can you imagine having enough finesse to make all this?
Whatever you say, Yahtzee. Regardless, we didn't come across this by accident. The Archmage is trying to frighten us. Successfully, I might add.
A spell. And a very clever one. Ringrun's using her illusions to make people choose to stay away. Everyone except us.
Fear can be an effective tool in so many places.
Yes, that's exactly why Ringrun has made a weapon of it.
Can you open the way for us? I assume you have at least one trick up your sleeve.
Of course I probably can. All spells have a counter. You just have to know what it is. But we can figure that out later. Right now, we have to focus on what's at the end of that passage.
I trust you, but our lives are in...
Trust me, I know. Last thing I need is to be responsible for killing the Emperor's pet. No offense. But it's a chance to test out some new spells. So, I'll muddle through. I've focused so much on the godless and Felici over the years. It would be lovely to hone my magical skills again.
You deserve the chance to see what you're made of.
Thank you. When Fjord was raised, I was devastated. They destroyed my home and took my work. I didn't come here for Ringrim. Chances are we'll die, but if we don't, we stop Ludwig and get into the ruins. So, win-win.
I like our odds, especially with you around.
Let's get going. Oh, and stay close. So lifelike. Or bad. That's done.
Into Ringgrim's domain.
I'm covered in fur and even I'm freezing. Are her illusions really so powerful? Stay close. Phoenix trying to scare us off. We won't let her. When frosty won't.
The risk of stating the obvious is pretty damn cold. The seasons are all wrong. Nature is grimacing.
It's just a trick, convoy. A crafted gold trick. Keep moving.
Do you know what this moment calls? That lingers in my mind. You wish to find me, my time. You'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
Okay.
We're not getting along. Unless Yaxley sprouts a pair of wings.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the nearest image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
Swung like a tongue.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, wait. Times. Ban the bot. Ban the bot. Re-resume. No.
Let's put these bones to rest.
Someone's eager to meet us.
position to argue. She has all the power here.
Oh, that's screwed up.
That'll show 'em.
That's done.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary. That stone you picked up should fit in here. One lonely piece of a disturbing puzzle.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's check around here once more. Maybe we can find something that'll give us a hint. Oh, Winter left us a book. Let's see what it says.
Well, what does it say?
There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then, the statue shattered, and winter did come. And the village could not make a decision to save itself.
That's all the book said?
That's the gist of it, yes. We all need to get together. First things first, let's get those statue pieces.
Puzzles are known to sharpen the mind. The Archmage must want to hone our senses.
Probably should not have made that rhyme. Probably should have made that rhyme. Oh well.
Walk like a top. That's done. Walk like a top.
Huh.
you. You can't have it.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the otter. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die.
That's an atropine on statue, isn't it? Why do you have it?
What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the otter piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
They may be an illusion, but their fear isn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this.
What's happening? Are you okay?
The other villagers, they want me to give them the otter piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please.
I don't think they can hear us. They're like a song stuck in your head, repeating the same verse.
I'm taking it.
I told the other villagers I need it. I understand everyone's in danger. I don't want to die. Don't take the otter piece from me. I'll do anything. Please.
What?
My life worth nothing. Why must I die? Why am I the sacrifice? Please. Please. No.
If the village had been
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
whether he was real or not, he was put here to prove a point. Either way, it's cruel.
Well, for better or worse, I can't wait to find out more.
We're doing a lot of work to impress someone more powerful than us. I hope it's worth it.
I'm sure they do somewhere. Let's go see where. There's the house. We have everything. Let's hurry back and see how it all works.
That ought to be the final piece. Let's be done with this.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the film. We've got all the pieces. Quick, quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works.
Okay.
We shouldn't be here. Whose idea was this?
We're in an Archmage's lair. The Archmage of Terror knows. How terrifying. Earthquake gun.
Tread lightly. The Archmage is expecting us. Doesn't necessarily mean they will.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. That had better be a really good book. Enemy to the right. Check your lag. Nicely done. Yahtzee, well done.
Peace and war. That's kind of so early, so wrong. He's an example of people, but the metaphor of the sense. I expect that there goes. And it's death was trust when meant to simple. We're going to if you're on the side. It's but sorry. Speculations on the Rawa tie-ins. History tells the people know cars. Tie-ins are going to defy archipelago and a massive gun shook the region. But I don't believe this to be a natural disaster. The one tries had it has figures to protect themselves from the worst storms and volcano eruptions. Rescue ships and culture over settlement, to name a few. So why would we scare some of that rather away? We're gonna get our hands on it. Ruminations on the hand occult? The hand occult appears to be hiding something, though in all honesty I begin to lose interest in figuring out what. The information is scant. The evidence represents few in number, and only so many decades can someone spend a single cyberborn grows bored. But I wonder why they're so careful about their documentation. I wish good note keeping as much as next scholar, but their obsessive feels entirely purposeful. Maybe we'll put this up in a few years. Music, not worth it. 20 years of practice, I can't play with a damn. Okay, Ringrim.
Look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, An exile.
Are you supposed to?
Garden, from what I've gleaned.
Uh,
It is hard
uh, uh,
to
I, I,
decide what
I think the game's
lies searching for us.
I don't think that's intended.
Who is she? What does she see?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeletons,
What was all that about?
I needed you to understand me, yourself, and the gravity of our collective situation. Well, your situation. I'm mostly just an interested observer. I've never seen a godlike with your appearance before. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle?
That people need to be sacrificed for the greater good. That's or something.
Indeed. Omelets need shattered eggs, after all. The point of the parable is quite simple. Sentimentality is a privilege. The village would have lived if they had chosen to sacrifice one dying soul for the good of many living ones.
Was the village real?
I hardly know, honestly. When you've lived as long as I have, it's easy to lose track of individual lives. More than anything, the whole challenge was for you to understand how I think. No one truly matters in the long run. Not even me, or the other archmages. It's what we leave.
Grim philosophy.
What matters is that our lives buy the world more history, more beauty, more time to create interesting things. Do you understand?
You're trying to convince me not to go to the ruins.
No, you don't understand. Your desires aren't important here. I want you to understand my position. Most people find it difficult to relate to an archmage, and if you cannot do so, it will complicate my attempts to communicate with you. I hope you're not intending to enter the ruins. I won't open the path.
Entire faith. Living lances. If you don't, Lord will come here and tear her way in.
Somehow I don't think that's happening. The Death Guard might certainly try, but no. I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this Dreamscourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't. And yet, it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy. It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Aedyran has been severed from the rest of the world.
Really?
I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry.
You said I was like of an unknown deity. That isn't true.
Curiouser and curiouser. What is so special about you, godlike? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it.
The living lands is a god named Sapadel. I am their godlike.
Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Aedyran. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel.
Then let me in. You can have. You can have the ruin, so I can find the way to the garden. You think I can open the ruins? Will you let me go to stop it all then?
A part of me wants to cut you open and rummage inside you so I can learn about your god. But yes, I will. You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Nakukubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see.
Yes, sir. The odds are here from the rest of the world.
A good question, with possibly worrying answers.
Severing Aedyran like this requires mass amounts of essence. The souls of thousands offered up for a singular purpose.
Who knows how many were sacrificed to sever an entire continent, and why? I do intend to find out, though.
Happy to do the dirty work for you.
Oh, hush. You are the envoy of Aedyr. Dirty work is all you do. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same path. I'm sure you'll survive. If not, well, lovely to have met you.
I survived worse. No one didn't scratch me.
Let's hope you remain unscathed. And you, Orlin, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows what it can do?
Where are the ruins exactly?
The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave.
Watch out.
I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
Look at all these clothes. You think she'd let me borrow some?
Anything else we can get here? Anything else? No. Okay. Why is her head so stuck in the friggin' wheel?
This just happened, right? I didn't imagine it. Grim liked me. And my spellcraft. And she gave me her grimoire. Isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
We're gonna take a notice of you, Maeve. Your fate may be tied to hers.
Only hope. But business first. With Ringgrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage. I say we use it.
Then there's no time to waste. I must prepare for Nakukubel. As must you.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. We didn't think to bring coats.
I never did kill old Nuna.
Good to see you, envoy. I was if you need some.
Sure, yes, a sale. Superb. At this point, it's just too expensive to, like, bother. I get enough. I mean, it's probably just more. And the problem with Arius is that he's just been whining about going into ruins. That's all he does. So, why should I?
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
I'm coming for Ludwig next. We're on the right track. You can tell because it's extremely dangerous.
I've dreamed of exploring Nagakubel for years. To find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished.
No time to waste. We have to find a way to the garden.
Of course. But we can take a little look around, since we're here already, can't we?
We found something like this in Nakutedak. What's their significance?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins. But they are definitely not gods.
Our giant servers of the gods create the philosophies that I need. Their parents are the creator, some use skills, and about. Oh, they had to have been here for a reason.
Kill godless, I imagine. godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Aedyran lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
They seem to be killing machines. But who made them? And to what end?
Yes. Blood with thumb. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say?
It speaks, I feel like I'm drowning, swallow the hole in its wants.
Oh, I've been there. But usually only after a body or two. It's an unnerving thing to lose yourself in another's torments. Are you ready? You're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what you'll find? Okay. Welcome along to the grimoire. Let's go already.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return. We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
That's done. What, a guitar? Oh, look at that artwork. What else might be here?
The heart beat our beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient cliff who dwell here. They will show you the way.
The brambles. How?
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Aedyran ghost.
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me before I strike you down.
Only a god like Sapado may enter the place. You used to have been one, just as I am now.
The gardener grows and grows and grows where we still, I see.
Gardener. That must be how the ancient Aedyrans referred to their god. To Sapadar.
I am Lumena, Tebaro Senatus, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars.
They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
I know this. You speak of the Madfolk.
Yes, Stormson.
Why did they kill? Why did they kill your people?
We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our worlds were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Aedyran, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records. No histories.
We fought so hard, but we failed. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. Except of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop. Yes.
You're hiding what you know about the Megfolk from me. Why?
The memory. It scorches our wounds. The light. It blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears.
So something tells me those who sent the Megfolk seek to finish the job.
Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Aedyran wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us in a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient cities, and earn the right to face the second.
I saw Kishimel's memory. Your people tested her too.
You saw? Yes, she was tested. She was trained to build and lead. But she fell, as did all the cities of my people when the mad folk came. Go now. Your trials begin.
Mercedes, I just spoke to an ancient Aedyran.
Oh, she's fine. I don't think. Let's see.
Well, that was certainly a nightmare. That's done. Who's hungry?
were Tibar and Thanatos. That must be what the Akita called their godlands.
Mm-hmm. What's this?
This mural looks like it, doesn't it? Avowed is helping the Akitas grow and flourish. They seem happy.
Hmm.
Keep quiet.
Oh, come on. How did I do that?
Going to give us a little break, isn't it?
They're gathering their strength. We should do the same. More of them.
That was the last. So much for the first try. On to the second.
Staff of Unbeing. Star of Unbeing. Apologies.
first.
You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it.
I was told I must trust your trials to find Sapadal.
You wish to find our gardener? I know that story, and where it ends. The mag folk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found.
Huh?
Our gardener knew what the mag folk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose. We drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How could they do this?
Seems like it. Jonathan, listen to this brings up bad memories.
Here we stand open. Where could we go? We cannot leave. We cannot leave. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the mag folk were at our doors.
I'm so sorry.
We are dead. What can pity do? We are beyond help. But the gardener, their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener is.
Get us answers must be worth it, right?
I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
We are nearly free now.
Oh, just find the right rhythm and throw in a flag.
Ow! Ow! Okay. Okay, so Ow. Wait. How about this?
The Achilles are being less welcoming than their colleagues.
What did you expect? They're dead.
They must be trying to... Judging by this mule, the relationship the Aedyran had with their fathers.
Nemana's Ward. Aedyran List. A tile common glistens symbols lost to time. To those who don't recognize the letters, the most common glistens seems to be a list of some sort. If you can through the time for more details.
But not the Tibet itself! First, an Archmage's lender. Now here? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Yahtzee. Yahtzee.
deserved. I mean, considering everything. I have been dying to get in here for years. It's better than I could imagine. Imagined.
But you are an outlander. Somehow you have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth. We cannot risk you causing another calamity.
The people on the Nana's side thought they knew there was best to help out too. Makes you sure you know any better.
You know of this. Imana's brethren were mistaken. But we would know what's best for our garden. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned a right. Finish your last trial.
What are you testing? This time.
You come as a suppliant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
Okay.
I wonder what's at the end of all these trials. I have to imagine it's good.
We're not
Of course he's trying
giving me an answer this time. Whee! Test of faith.
You bear our gardener's mark.
Uh-huh. But wait.
The gardener has grown loose into the outlander. What do you truly seek with our garden?
It goes around that AR decorative skulls, gods from exception medicine, and then there's also the beyond. A key to note. Going glistens has lost the time. The rise of scratchy looking very quickly and with little care. We rather ask later to have it for more details.
Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
Your focus is growing warm. It's never a good sign.
Somehow you've bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where warrior souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
So you hardened. Hesitation. Why do you smell fear?
You're gonna kill us.
Here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Guardian and causing another calamity.
Wait a minute. A calamity is already taking place. I'm here to stop it. Wait, damn it. A calamity is already taking place. I'm here to stop it.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. You do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The Gardener will not be disturbed.
I'm connected to Sapadal. I'll keep them safe as I kept many secrets safe.
You say this, but I have no reason to trust you.
You sound like an Amanus people, building Sapadal's image from your own fears and wishes.
You know of that. I had forgotten. Maybe, just maybe, you may do right by the Guardian. Good fortune. I will not fight, but you still needed against those who remain.
That's done? Who's hungry?
I just wanted to be sure there's... There isn't any other secrets around. Aedyran device.
I've never seen an Aedyran device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map. Can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Looks like we beat Lodwyn to it after all. Quick. I need to check on Sapadal.
Perfect. We need time to translate this anyway.
The wrongest clarity.
Envoy, your god wants a chat.
We yearn for answers.
Okay then. Let's chat with God again.
You are here. You heard us in the woods. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabari Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as king, grafted from the same root.
Excuse me? They're so distrustful of you, they tried to kill me. Explain that.
Ungrateful. They forget what we had done for them, how we loved them. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always. We protected them.
Then what happened? They spoke of death and destruction.
We will not remember.
Please, I want to help you, but I need to understand what happened.
Do not question us. Blade slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
Something still doesn't add up.
We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power.
I accept your offer.
We will show you our flavor. Wait. An intruder. A piercing light. She draws near. The wire. The razor in our throat. Stop her! We lie. We bleed.
What's wrong?
No words. Open cries. Agony. Death. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Set her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you alright? What did you do?
I sense a fight coming our way. What's happening?
While you were unconscious, the Aedyran Emperor was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the Dreamscourge trying to get in now. What happened would stop it all.
I felt the sorrow of painful memories reawakened.
Well, that's ominous. But let's worry about that later. Let's deal with the Dreamscourge first. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galloway's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! That's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tasks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight.
We should get moving. Tabitha's got a bad feeling.
Protect the envoy.
We've got company!
We should go. The Dreamscourge is upon us.
Fuck it. Ow. Wait, are we going the wrong... Wait, which way am I going? Where am I supposed to go?
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The circle of archmagic has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Is that... It can't be... No. Not her. Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Oh, no. Nothing in there but the cobwebs and unhelpful skeletons.
And the Dreamscourge. Yet you walked away unscathed. Fascinating. This is a spring from which the Dreamscourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure.
same poison we burned out of pure Aedyran. The only thing you burned was hope, and I am determined to get it back, even if I must take it from you. Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dreamscourge and Ensara.
Or you have a lot of nerve to defend what you did if you're a Massiver.
We cut off an infected limb. Nothing more. And now that severed limb has come back to strangle you. I've been watching you, honestly. You, who survived when so many
Can you?
light fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
The Emperor sent me to fight the Dreamscourge, not your crusade.
Different wars on the same battlefield. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes, nothing of Aedyran will remain.
We may not burn out the Dreamscourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to the patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadon is dangerous, but an archmage is more
Gonna kill ya, Lodwin. Sounds. Margaret seems to know what she's talking about.
No. She thinks she can frighten us away and have the ruins to herself.
Oh, but you should be afraid. Archmages and gods can be worse than death. Either way, you won't be doing anything to the ruins, Inquisitor. I won't permit it. Stomp your feet as much as you like. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
You forget your place, Archmage. No matter. I am happy to remind you.
And I will end you, Inquisitor. I will seal your unlife in ice for an eternity. Do not for a moment think that you possess any power here. You, and more importantly...
Just let me kill her. Just let me kill Lodwin. This isn't getting us anywhere.
See, you talk too much for a glorified weapon. I want our envoy here to make the decision as to what will follow.
I'll be able to see a clear path forward here until I heard your point of view.
That's because my point of view is the correct one. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Tell me your plan, Ringrim.
Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Aedyran in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the Dreamscourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscott. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwig from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
What's the catch?
I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Aedyran will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Polici? And the other Florians? And Polici?
You're right.
Gentle sleep. One moment today, the next, a poppy stream to carry you to the valley of night.
Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of a certain parable about a statue.
I'm so very glad you recall.
What does Ringrim mean, Yatsley?
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterskull. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dreamscourge. In Shatterskull, at least.
What do you mean by a few deaths?
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dreamscourge from spreading in Shatterskull. No new dream thralls will be created.
Ringrim is one of the smartest people alive. She says this is the way. It's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
Do you even hear yourself? Those necrotic limbs are real people, Ringrim.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dreamscourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
I will let another potential casualty.
If only the Inquisitor was as astute as you. Regardless, you're correct. So long as the Dreamscourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
I mostly just want to kill you. Okay. You're a skull. Cool, whatever. I will kill you in... Does this make...
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Zapadar wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
Those ruins venerate Sabadell. Destroying them would be an act. Destroying them would be an act of Look. Destroying them. Venerate Sabadell. Destroying them would be an act of defiance. Look, I see what happens here. Not Sabadell. Gods, what are you?
unfortunate envoy. Was there ever a god who stood tall against their own creator? Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sabadon
You-
from the living lands before
You're
we
so you're a hypocrite then.
starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sabadon will poison your judgment.
As your god has you. You're a hypocrite.
And yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sabadon of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Is there? The trolley problem. She's the Ringrim's probably the correct choice. I can't save. Okay. I wish. Will advance the dialogue. Near these solutions are acceptable. Is this really the best you can do? Like, I'm just going. Will this? I'm not. I mean, killing people is not the problem. I've done that in combat. The problem is that it's not an acceptable. Like, is this a RPG that allows for a third solution? Is this a situation that allows for a third solution? I don't see them allowing for it. Is there a third solution here? Are they just gonna tell me no?
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscar. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the dream thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Aedyran and end the plague in Shatterscar, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lies, while I offer only the truth.
I value my companions' counsel. I want to hear from them.
Good people die either way. But severing the Aedyran shortens their suffering.
Breaking the Aedyran is a bold choice. At such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quinichi... Gods. If there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. And again, it's not as if I trust Ludwig. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it. Because there's no going back.
I'll know. I'll know. Lodwin? What's Lodwin's? Like, here's the thing. Her entire point is hypocritical when she herself is like devoted an entire thing to her god and is doing this to devote more to herself to her god. This is like and Ringgrim's philosophy is consistent right now. Like, if that's the best solution, that's the best solution, because it's like, sure, it won't immediately end the problems for Thirdborn. It'll end it long term, and then we can just clean up the Dreamthalls right now. We can. It's logical. Like, if we can't do the best thing, we can at least do the logical thing and contain, slow us down. A lot of people, I know people are gonna die, but we're just gonna have to accept that.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one. Let's just hope Quinichi is alright.
So be it. Sapadal's hold on me is stronger than I suspected.
Strength of the living is entwined.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Aedyran. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh, let's hope Quilichi doesn't die. We really screwed up by putting the Adamanters in third board, didn't we? We could have been in a... Severed branch. Grants maximum receive for 20 seconds. Oh. Well, at least some of theirs died.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dreamscourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the living lands is no longer of interest to me.
Lordwin will kill me for this.
I'm sure she will try. She seemed quite incensed when she left. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Youngling. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing. But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
You don't need to choose now. Take your time.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
And you.
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short. Even my own soldiers. And for what?
Actually, I was hoping I would kill you.
There will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. And that is what she wants you. Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor? If you and Hildon are too spiny, all I wanted to do was protect Shatterscorn. Instead I'm left with one dead...
You have no right. You never even tried to save your mess event.
Your messy Verno is already beyond hope. Don't even try and justify what you've done, monster. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunity. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice.
Thanks for the warning.
Gratitude is wasted on you. All I want is your reason. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfia. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel World. And one day, I will collect it. It's a vile, intolerant creature.
Can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
Speak to Temerity in Third Bore. This ain't gonna be good.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
Here to stop the Dreamscourge. Kai Ringon's spell cuts it off here.
Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the living lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dreamscourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu Leo. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Ringlin knows more about the Dreamscourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is.
The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dreamscourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Do you hear yourself? The Dreamscourge will destroy this island and everyone in it. We must stop it.
Let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dreamscourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterskull, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
We can discuss that when we leave for Galloway's Tusk. For now, I think we all need some rest. Giata.
We need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though.
Anything to make Lotwin's day worse.
I'll drink to that, David. Things have been unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Aedyans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers.
I'm glad you're excited. You're the luckiest historian alive.
And it's all thanks to you and your weird god, Sabadar, was it? Big fan. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier?
Trials for Orphan, I know where I belong now.
Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget.
Spoken like a true autistic person. Was being Ringgrim everything you expected?
I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left here to Ring. We met Ringgrim. The Ringgrim. Master illusionist in the Circle of Archmagi. And I impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice.
You learn the rules of the circle measures, Staffel. You're a natural talent.
You have to know the rules before you break them, Andre. And I plan to break the rules thoroughly. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Andre's tales. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fiora. And what about my study of the goddess? It's like another life for me.
But who else will tell the story of Akita if not you?
Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You may be crying at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open air.
Oh, this is gonna be tragic, isn't it?
I don't want to give that up. This is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do?
Should you really leave Quilici alone with Dara at a time like this?
Oh, my love. That is a fate worse than death. They'll need someone to help them build a new home for the Animancers. And maybe, if I was there, I could at least make sure our tea house has enough stuff to keep Monto happy. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterskull. How much do you really know about Adra?
Not as much as I thought I did.
Good answer. Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Aedyran Emperor to slow down the Dreamscourge. But at what cost?
Stopping the Dreamscourge is never going to be easy.
Still, I wish we had better options. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. Or be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Aedyran, far from Shatterskull. But others could wander this land for centuries.
What I'm hearing is that Shatterskull is going to have a ghost problem.
Possibly. Probably. Eventually. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves.
That's why I cherish these talks. Things slow down for a bit.
As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question?
Go ahead. Ask as many as you like.
Much appreciated. Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Aedyran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual?
She declared war on Sapadal, which puts me in an awkward position. She declared war on Sapadal, which puts me in an awkward position.
Indeed, it does. It's just... when you rejected Ludwig's offer, it wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you. But I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing. Or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I.
I want to ask about you.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
After everything you've seen, do you still want to be an animator?
The better question is, can I still be an animancer? Could I even make a difference? By burning Fiona's Aedyran, the Steel Girl declared that animancy is not welcome in the living lands. And then there's the Dreamscourge, unraveling civilization as we know it. I don't know where that leaves me. The work my parents started may have no end in sight. We don't even know if the living lands can be tamed politically, much less spiritually.
I thought animacy was all about discovery, even with the odds against you.
All of my discoveries have led to dead ends. Where then do I turn? All I know for certain is that I've been going about this the wrong way. I should be an animancer for the right reason. With the Dreamscourge, I haven't got one.
Then we better stop the I'll trust you'll figure it out eventually. Your work is too important.
At least someone thinks so. Thank you for believing in me, whether or not I believe in myself.
You tried animating yourself.
Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul to become fully aware of my past lives. Every animancer tries and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Make a mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Oh, the magpie's lemonade will do that to you.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much. I'll tell you whatever I know. For you, anything.
Nah.
I must.
Marius?
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map would be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries.
Really? No one has been there.
No one I'm aware of. Legend says the founder of Solace went there once, but there's no proof. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows?
No choice. Finding Sal is the only way I'll have peace.
I get it, those visions, or whatever you're having must be really disturbing. How do you know they won't just get worse? I guess that's not my problem, really. My job is to keep you alive, whether you've got a god in your head or not. Just don't do anything stupid, alright? Anyway.
That's enough for now.
Thanks for talking. Listen, that back there in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly.
Look, I had to appease those spirits. It doesn't mean anything beyond that.
Right, makes sense. The important thing is that you did it. It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that. But I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway. You too. Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's domains from now on. Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hands more than I'd like.
You need to relax. Sometimes it's good to step into the unknown.
Right. I'm trying. All I'm good at is surviving, under specific conditions that make sense to me. When things don't make sense, what am I supposed to do? Just hope it all works out?
The more you take risks, the better you get.
Well, you ought to be a Blood State expert by now. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
Let's to superb quality.
Mother's tongue is the best treatment for snag itch, if you ask me.
I didn't ask, but I'm glad you know so much about what to do with your mother's tongue.
Someone must have asked. And snag itch is perfectly natural, I'm sure, and nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, you may laugh, but you wait until you're overcome with snag itch and you're in dire need of mother's tongue.
Darling, trust me. I can handle any mother's tongue.
Well, I do carry it in my pack, but shoot, get snag itch. See if I can.
I think there's been some confusion. Everyone is aware that mother's tongue is an herb, yes?
Of course, dearie. This is just too much fun to tease.
Besides, who names a plant something like that?
Someone.
How could they? The lot that you are, and still they bear their fangs. We blessed with Bond Synopsis, and they brick us in return.
You harmed innocents. Of course they're furious.
Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We flash against the blinding light to keep the Aedyran safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
Sometimes our emotions drive us to do terrible things. I understand.
The bird's queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches slept. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite, this we could not foresee. But you are right. A green shoots after the fire. You raise your hand against us.
It depends on whether you hurt the people I love.
Words like fire. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
dozen dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
Sometimes we must. I'm sorry, Timothy. We must.
Sacrifices? Dozens are dead.
Just stop. The Dreamscourge are taking more lives.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
I need your permission to go to Galloway's tusks.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
I'm not sure I did the right decision. But regardless of the decisions made and the people lost, this has been Ancient Fox, aka Raziera, playing Avowed. And I hope you enjoyed. This is Raziera, signing off.